Okay, so Mr. Jeffries, this week, Hakeem Jeffries, I believe his name is. I may be saying his name wrong, so don't lynch me if I am pronouncing his name wrong. He is a senator, excuse me, not senator, congressman from New York, who is kind of seen as a favorite to be Nancy Pelosi's heir if the House does, if Democrats are successful in keeping the House this fall. So instead of working with the likes of Joe Manchin and Kristen Sinema and the other Democratic senators on what they can actually pass through reconciliation and stuff of that nature, what are they doing to keep their jobs this fall? They are going back to the rhetoric of blaming progressives' ideas. They are literally blaming progressive ideas for the fact that Biden's at 40% approval rating and the House is at 18%. Okay, but they don't understand that, okay, what they are afraid of right now is that Virginia was totally lost. They are even more afraid of the fact that San Francisco school board members were recalled. But they don't understand that if the Democrats got their shit together, that they could actually win this. Everybody knows defund the police is not a winning slogan, excuse me. Everybody knows that everybody is scared right now. Everybody's scared of the virus. Everybody's scared of more violent crime. But if they actually pulled their resources and got effective messaging, effective candidates, coalesced around one group sane message, that they could win this. If they did some effective, YouTube marketing, YouTube, messaging, social media messaging, did some effective counter narrative to the right slander constantly, they could actually win elections. But they don't do that much anymore. They just let the right run with whatever BS that comes out of their butt. And that's why things are going so poorly. Because right now, there are, good things being proposed that don't have a shot of being passed, and it's not progressive standing in the way. Build Back Better, for example. Who do you think sunk that? Kristen Sinema and Joe Manchin. Prescription drug price negotiations, paid family leave. Who do you think sunk that? Joe Manchin and Kristen Sinema. Joe Manchin sunk the paid family leave. Kristen Sinema sunk prescription drug price negotiations. Do you think they're progressive? Absolutely not. So Jeffries' big idea to keep the House is to fund more SuperPacs to protect vulnerable House members to progressive primaries. Are you out of your mind? You need real Democrats in the races. You got 30 House seats that are coming up because of retirements, and you need actual Democrats to fill those seats. Why do you think you won the Senate races in Georgia? Because Biden was so electable? No, it's because they were desperate for relief and they wanted the idea of the $2,000 stimulus checks. They got $1,400, but hey, what the hell? They were just so grateful for help that they took the bargain. Do you think the $2,000 stimulus check is a moderate Democrat idea? No. But so this infighting of Democrats does not do well with the American public. It shows the American public that Democrats can't get done things either. And it just turns everything back over to Republicans. Republicans have been quiet while Democrats are fighting among each other. And Biden has to stop kissing Republican butt. He is also another problem in this area. Going to that prayer breakfast, that was another issue. Loving on Mitch McConnell. I don't know if it's because Biden is worried about sinking, his budget bills or government shutdowns, but, you can't kiss the devil's ring. But also, you can't turn off voters by constantly saying one side of the voting spectrum is totally to blame for inaction when in fact one side has been totally to blame. That is just corruption 101. So if you can't get on board with what voters want, you need to all step aside and let somebody else take control and do the job that you were supposed to have been elected to do. That's what the true problem is. I really do hope those 30 House seats go to people that know how to get things done and that are more than willing to do it. I'm Todd. I'll see you next time.